Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Flamehead97 here. Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. And I'm here to review the new Megadeth album, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. And I know I'm 2 weeks behind on reviewing this. And the reason behind that is because I needed more time to listen to this album in full. So hope you guys understand why my review is 2 weeks late. Because this album was released on September 2nd, 2022, and my review won't be out until September 16th, 2022, so yeah, I'm 2 weeks late getting this review out, so I just want to apologize about that. So other than that though, let's go ahead and get started. So this is Megadeth's first studio album since Dystopia, which was released back in 2016. So about a 6-year gap in between albums, but yeah, man, this is a great album, and I'm excited to review it. So this album has 12 songs total for the standard edition. So the first song on the album is the title track of the album, The Sick, Dying, and the Dead. This is a really great title track and a really great album opener. I really enjoyed this song. I mean, I think the clean vocals in the chorus could have been better, but I really like it still though because it's just a really great title track. So, yeah, I think the clean singing from Dave Mustaine in the chorus could have been better. But, however, this is a really great and decent title track. I really enjoy it. So, The Sick, The Dying, and the Dead, the title track, I'd give this song 4 out of a 5. Definitely a good song, though. It's not my favorite on the album, but I still really like it, though. So, the second track of the album is Life in Hell. This is a really awesome song as well. I really enjoyed it. And shortly after 2 minutes into the song, you get some, like, scream vocals from Dave Mustaine when he says Life in Hell, and I just think that's badass. I thought that was a badass idea from Megadeth in the song because I never really heard Dave Mustaine have a, like, scream vocal like that. I never heard that in a Megadeth song. That may be the first time Megadeth has ever done that, but I'm not quite sure. But however, that was awesome. But this song overall is just really awesome. I probably like it more than the title track, even though the title track was still good. So yeah, Life in Hell, definitely an awesome song. Really enjoy it. So this one, Life in Hell, I'd give this song a 4.5 out of a 5. Definitely an awesome song. So track 3 of the album is Night Stalkers featuring Ice-T. This is one of my favorites on the album, but I do have some complaints with this song. The first complaint I have with this song is the Ice-T feature. Yes, I think Ice-T is a legendary rapper, but however, I think his feature in this song was not needed because, for one, it sounded like he was just talking instead of rapping, and for two, he didn't even have much time in the song. He only had probably like 15 to 20 seconds of the song, something like that. So, it's a waste and an unnecessary feature. If it was just Megadeth, then it would have been fine. But, however, this is still a good song. I just don't think Ice-T was needed since he didn't get to do much in the song besides, like, rant for like 20 seconds. So, however, it's still a good song. It's got these really amazing and thrashy riffs, and I just really enjoy that. But overall, Night Stalkers is definitely an awesome song, and it is one of my favorites on the album still, minus the complaints I have with Ice-T being involved. Ice-T, great rapper, legendary. I'm a big fan of Ice-T, but his feature wasn't needed because he only had like 15 to 20 seconds. Enough said about that. But the song overall itself is still awesome, and it is a favorite for me when it comes to the album. So Night Stalkers, I'll give the song a 4.5 out of a 5. I'll give it a pass because it's still a good song though, minus Ice-T not getting much time in the song. So track 4 is Dogs of Chernobyl. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a really good song as well. I mean, it's not my favorite on the album by any means, but I still enjoy Dogs of Chernobyl. I think it's a good song. So, yeah, that's all I'll really say for that song. So, Dogs of Chernobyl, I don't have much to say about it, but I still think it's a great song. So, Dogs of Chernobyl, I'd give this one like a 3 out of a 5. Still a good song. So, track 5 of the album is Sacrifice. This is actually my least favorite on the album. I mean, I don't hate this song by any means. I just don't think it's that great of a song. I just think it's kind of meh, if you ask me, or mediocre at best. It's not a horrible song by any means. I just think it's kind of mediocre. I don't really care for the song much. It's a skippable track if you ask me. I mean, I don't really skip the song when I listen to the album in full, but it's just not a song I'm really much into, if I'm honest about that, you know. So, I think it can be a song that can be skipped still. It's not bad or anything, it's just mediocre for me. So, Sacrifice, I'd give this like a 2.5 out of a 5. So, track 6 is Junkie. This is an improvement over Sacrifice. Still not one of my favorites on the album, but I would take it over Sacrifice any day of the week, of course. So, yeah, Junkie, I really enjoyed this one. I mean, it's another least favorite for me along with Sacrifice, but it's still a huge improvement and definitely not a bad song. So, yeah, Junkie, I'd give this one a 3 out of a 5. Still a pretty good song. It could have been better, but however, I give it a 3 out of a 5 still. So track 7 is Psychopathy. This is just pretty much an intro track to the next song, which is Killing Time, which is track 8. But yeah, Psychopathy, there's not really much to say, because it's just an intro. So this one, I'll give a pass, and won't really give a rating for, because it's not a full song, it's just a introduction to the next song. So let's move on to the 8th song. So the 8th song on the album is Killing Time. This is my favorite song on the album. I mean, I know the chorus in the song is kind of repetitive, but however, I still think it's an awesome song, and I really enjoy the lyrics from the song. I really enjoy it. It's pretty relatable, because sometimes in life, some things can be a waste of time, and you're just feeling like you're killing your time pretty much, wasting your time on things that aren't really worth it or whatever, you know. But yeah, this is an awesome song still, and I really enjoy it. So Killing Time, I'm going to give this song a 4.5 out of a 5. Yes, I think the chorus is sort of repetitive, but however, I still like the song, so it's my favorite on the album, as I said. Great song. So track 9 of the album is Soldier On. This is an awesome song, and I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, Soldier On is an awesome song. I really like this one. It's another one of my favorites on the album, along with Killing Time and Night Stalkers. So, yeah, Soldier On, definitely awesome. I really enjoy it on each listen. Every time I hear this song, it's that awesome. So, Soldier On, awesome fucking song. I really enjoy it. I don't remember if it was a single or not, but it was one of the songs that I probably heard before the album was released, or at least I think it was, but I'm not sure. But however, Soldier On, definitely an awesome song. So the song, again, I give like a 4 or 4.5 out of 5 for. Definitely a good song. So track 10 is Cella Boo Taint. I cannot pronounce that. I'm very sorry, guys. It's spelled as Celebutante. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just gonna leave it however it's pronounced, because I cannot say that word. But I think it's a good song still. I'm not really gonna say much about it, but I still think it's a solid track, so I'd give it a 3.5 out of a 5. It's a good song. So track 11 is Mission to Mars. This was another great song. I really enjoyed the intro and the riffs in the song. I really enjoyed the riffs in the song when it comes to the introduction of it. But overall, Mission to Mars, definitely an awesome song. Really like it. And it may be another one of my favorites on the album. I'm not really quite sure, but I still like Mission to Mars. I think it was an awesome song. So this one, I give it 4 out of a 5. So the last and final track is We'll Be Back. This was the lead single from the album. And was it a good choice for lead single? Probably not, because there's better songs on the album like Killing Time, Soldier On, and Night Stalkers. But however, I still think We'll Be Back was a pretty good lead single for the album. And it kind of makes sense why it's the closing track, because it's called We'll Be Back, which pretty much means that they'll be back for more music and all that good stuff. At least that's what I get out of the song and all that. Could be wrong though, but that's what I think that they're meaning when they said we'll be back. But yeah, good song. Once again, I have some complaints with the chorus. Kind of feels like a weak chorus, because it feels like Dave Mustaine doesn't really put much effort into the song when he says we'll be back in the chorus. But however, still a pretty good song. It has great riffs. Song could have been better still. I would agree with that. But however, I still enjoy We'll Be Back, and I think it's a pretty solid album closer. So, We'll Be Back. I'd give the song a 3.5 out of a 5. So what do I think of this album overall? I really enjoy it. I'm glad to have new Megadeth, because they are one of my favorite metal and thrash metal bands of all time. And I think they pretty much deserve their spot in the Big Four. So, yeah, Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead, really good album. I'm not sure if I would like it better than Dystopia, because I haven't heard Dystopia in full in quite a while. But however, I still think both albums are good, of course. I mean, with this new album, there's like 2 filler songs, those being Sacrifice and Junkie. But I would still take Junkie over Sacrifice any time of the week, like I said earlier on in the review. So there's not really much to complain with this album, besides the 2 filler tracks for me. So this album overall, definitely very good. It was their first album without David Ellefson, because of the accusations and stuff that were aimed at him. So Dave Mustaine ended up firing David Ellefson from the band due to those allegations, and replacing him with James Lemenza, I believe his name is. At least that's what I read from the booklet of this album. It has James listed as one of the band members when you look inside the booklet of the album. So, yeah, definitely a great album. It's probably my favorite album that I've heard this year across any music genre, because believe me, I'm a fan of any music genre as long as the music is good, of course. So yeah, so far, out of every album I checked out this year from 2022, this is album of the year so far for me. So, Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of a 10. Let me know what y'all think of the album. Let me know y'all's favorite songs and all that good stuff. And yeah, if you haven't heard this album, definitely check it out. It's definitely a great album. So if you've heard it, let me know what you think of it and all that good stuff. This is Flamehead 97, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.